Sorry, guys. I woke up late. I apologize. That's on me. I should have been here earlier to talk about this because I didn't know what was going on, but I am now here to talk about P. Diddy and how he's been sentenced to 4 years and 2 months in prison. Now, this is also not true. This is yes, but actually no. He's not sentenced to 4 years and 2 months in prison. He is sentenced to 3 years because he gets credit for time served since his arrest. He has already spent 12 months at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, so he's only getting basically 3 years. So in 3 years, we'll be seeing him. He'll be out in the streets in 2028. Just want to point that out. A lot of people have been confused by this, and why I keep telling people that he actually gets credits because he was arrested and he's getting credits. So at the intel year of 2028, he'll be out free, back doing his freak off. It's probably gonna be a huge party in 2028 when he gets off, and he may get out early for good behavior. From what I understand, he may get stuff for good behavior. So people have been asking me, what are your thoughts about this? Could you talk about this? Go ahead and talk about this. It's infuriating. It is infuriating that P. Diddy, a man accused of coercion, violence, abuse, trafficking accusations, is getting a sentence that, honestly, we can be so blunt here, feels like a slap on the wrist, a little wet noodle slap. Oh, here you go. Who? He was convicted of 2 counts of transporting individuals for naughty time in the bedroom, mattress time. Ooh. And even though prosecutors asked for over 11 years, the judge gave him 50 months, just over 4 years. So here's the thing, right? Here's the important thing. Because he gets credit, that's pissing me off. That's really pissing me off, because it sends a message that when you're rich, famous, and powerful, the system bends to you. And hearing that he may get less time, simply by virtue of the fact of the matter of, oh, well, wait a second, he's already been here for so long. No. They were deciding what to sentence him with. They should give him more time stacked on top of it. Now, if I was P. Diddy, I'd be happy about that, but everybody else is pissed. And you know what's crazy? There's people defending this saying, not even that bad of a sentence. Crazy, huh? I guess it really shows that they were just lying about the entire thing. Victims watching this will think, what's the point of coming forward, right? You endured the trauma, you risk your safety and reputation, you testify, you endure cross-examination, you relive your worst moments, your nightmares, the trauma resurfaces, and the perpetrator still doesn't serve any real justice. Nothing happened. The system stacks the decks against you. The burden is always on the victim to prove they were harmed, coerced, and silenced. Meanwhile, the defense gets to throw shade, smear witnesses, argue redemption, claim reformation, and lean on character references. This playing field is not level. The victims obviously don't have as much money as P. Diddy to get this done. This is ridiculous. And this, I really want to harp on this for a moment. The credit for time served component. I hate that. He's already been sitting in custody since his arrest in 2024. That gives him a head start. How would you get a head start? That's so stupid. That makes the effective sentence even shorter. It may become even I keep getting angry. Compare that to how ordinary people get locked up with no credit, no appeals, no glimmer of mercy. It underscores how justice distinguishes your class and your name. I don't think I've ever heard of credits being given. I have not heard that. That is insane. Maybe I'm just not in enough court cases, but I want to point this out. In my free time, I go down to the municipal court and just listen to people argue because it's pretty funny. Then there are the charges he wasn't convicted of: racketeering, trafficking by force, fraud, and coercion. He walked free of those. So someone accused of more severe wrongdoings escapes accountability on those fronts. I'm so angry. That narrows the public understanding of what truly happened. Oh, he just hired a few women. What's bad about that? Because when only the lesser charges stick, it lets many believe the abuse was consensual and exaggerated. Oh, it's exaggerated. And for victims, that's a nightmare. The truth gets filtered, diluted, sidelined. You saw the courtroom. You saw the drama. His children begged for leniency. His defense showed videos of him with kids doing good deeds. I don't know if you saw what I saw, but that's what I witnessed, and that's what was in the testimony. He's a changed man. He apologized, admitted past wrongdoings. He claimed he had addiction, he had trauma, redemption. All classic legal theater. And that stuff works, especially when the public is starstruck. This is Diddy we're talking about here. This is Diddy. I don't know if you guys remember the R. Kelly trial. Oh my God. he admitted to doing it. He definitely did it. He did it. He even said he did it on trial, and he got off with basically nothing. Victims are rarely given platforms, and they're often silenced. They risk character assassination, label them liars, exaggerators, opportunists. It's exhausting and dangerous. When the judge or media talks about balance or mercy, remember that this mercy is almost always handed downward from the powerful to the weak as a favor, not a right. We do not see comparable mercy when a marginalized person is convicted of a nonviolent offense. The contrast is grotesque. The system is set up to redeem red names, but rarely give second chances to anyone else. It makes me feel like victims aren't going to talk up. This reinforces the chilling effect of silence. For every person who testified, dozens more stayed quiet. For every brave voice, many more swallowed their fear. The world watches the payoff. The rich abuser gets a relatively light sentence. The victim bears the scars and the emotional cost. And the next abuser sees this example and thinks, yeah, I could probably get away with it too. This is going to be great. I could probably, if I traumatize them enough, they're not going to be able to speak. This is so sad. And to anybody that's watching this, or anybody that was a victim of P. Diddy, or even adjacent to that, your struggles matter. Your struggles are very important. And it's so important to talk about these things. It's so important to have conversation, to out people in some capacities. It's very important to do so. If in any capacity you guys have any leeway about me, when I was 16, I was mentally abusive towards my ex. And I talk about this all the time. It was 14 years ago, 13 years ago. I'm 29 years old. When I was 16, I mentally abused my ex. Gave her PTSD. She's good now. We're actually really chill. But when I was 16, I did horrible things. And you have to know what bad people do. It's very important to talk about this. Even if that makes you view me in a different light, I don't care, because it's the truth. It's the truth. And I want people to know that even if you are a victim, you should speak up. You can change, you can get reformed, but Diddy did so much, he should serve time for that. I was dragged all across social media when I was 17 and going through leukemia, and I deserved that. I deserved that. It didn't matter that I was going through leukemia, the blood cancer. It doesn't matter about that. Matters not, because I ruined somebody. It doesn't matter about my own personal struggles when I've destroyed someone else. That's the point I want to get to. It matters not about what I was going through. I still ruined somebody. That happened. They're better now, but I still did something bad. And you should always own up to the bad things you do and grow because of it. Because the only way you grow is to become uncomfortable. That's what happens. That's the life of it. That's the reality of it. Diddy didn't change. That's the issue. Diddy didn't change. Diddy got off light. This isn't just one controversial sentence. It's a reflection of how skewed justice is. It's proof that the system often protects the powerful, maybe all the time. It's part of why so many survivors choose silence, because speaking up doesn't guarantee safety, vindication, or justice. And until that changes, the cycle of abuse and cover-up will continue. And that's why I talk about what I've done. Because the person who I damaged when I was 16, you know what happened? She didn't speak up. So I did. I told everybody what I did, and I got dragged for it. And they said, you should do something about it. And I did. I will never let myself live that down, ever. I will never not tell people about that, because that's important. It is very important. It's the most important work you could possibly ever do. Thank you for checking out this video. Have a lovely day or night wherever you're at. And this is just gross. Not happy. Not happy at all. You guys ever pan-fried peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Actually, when I think about it, I pan-fried a peanut butter and jelly sandwich one time, and it was outstanding. I don't know. I'm trying to get people onto this binge right now. Pan-frying a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. On that same very note, mayonnaise, right? Somebody told me to put mayonnaise on my sandwich when I was making a grilled cheese, and they said it would work the same as butter, but it really didn't. It didn't. I know what you're thinking. Oh, it's supposed to. I've done it before, but it doesn't. And on the aspect of grilled cheese, you're put cream cheese on a grilled cheese. Now, I know what you're going to say. Why would you put cream cheese on a grilled cheese? That'd be gross. Okay, Einstein, think about this for a moment. You know a bagel? Think about a bagel. See a bagel? Imagine it. Okay, you put cream cheese on a bagel, and a bagel is basically bread. It's just nothing but bread. It's just bread. That's all it is. A bagel is bread. Why would you not put cream cheese on toast? What's stopping you from doing that? I don't think anything's that. I got that notification on Facebook on my team. Nobody's stopping you from doing that. No one's doing that. I don't know why anybody's stopping that. I'm not sure why you would stop doing that. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. So if you take anything from this video, go ahead and try to put grilled cheese on. Oh my God. You know what's crazy? I just realized I wasn't talking about grilled cheese. I am mentally bad. I just thought about this. I'm going to release this regardless. But man, what's crazy? Because I thought I was talking about I thought it was a grilled cheese video for something. My brain just hit a split. It just hit a split. Big split. Anyways, thank you so much for checking out my video. Have a lovely day or night where you're at, and bye.
I'm your Nick and night, be my loyalty low. Ooh, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. Ooh, I love the ride when you're free.